Alright guys, so today we're making a lo-fi beat using Captain Chords. It's one of my go-to plugins, so let's hop right into it. Alright, so guys, so we're in. And what I have loaded up already is Captain Chords Epic. Now, what I do, straight off the back, this is what I do. Off the back, I hit my key. I'm looking at E, and I keep it in minor. Because that's usually lo-fi, right? Now, it might change depending on the scale that they're going to give me. You'll see what I mean by this. So I'll go into progressions. No, I go into rhythms first. I hit lo-fi because that's what I'm working on. I hit on chord change. So every chord is stable and on chord change. If not, it's gonna be crazy. So you don't want that. Next, I'm changing the bank. I'm just gonna use chill out. And they just gave me best electronic chords. We're just gonna go with that. Me myself, I do a little more searching, but for the purpose of the video, we're just gonna roll with that. We're just gonna see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna hit that. Now, why I have Captain Chords routed to 38? Because I don't want it routed to any of my main sounds. And I'm going to deroute it because with it on, it's going to play through Captain Chords and not through my plugin. Right? Now, I just only want to hear my plugin. That's why I derouted Captain Chords. And I put it all the way like 38. So now, I'm using Helion Sonic, guys. You guys can get it. It's a free bank. You guys can get it. So I'm going to use the novel piano, one of my favorite pianos. I'm going to come to piano roll. And I know some of you are saying, but why isn't there a fourth chord? Why isn't there? Man, don't worry about that. All right, guys. Sometimes you can add the fourth chord if you want, but sometimes you're just going to mess up their tonality. That's what I learned. Even though sometimes I add a fourth chord, it messes it up, right? So now I'm going to come. And as I said, guys, you could manually do it like how I do it, or you could hit Alt-S, automatic strum. Bring up the tension a little bit. Bring up the strumming a little bit, the strengthening of the strumming. Pull it back. The reason why you want to pull it back is so it doesn't cross right here. If it crosses right here, then you know you're going to be like, dang, so why my sound stopped? But it's still playing. Well, it stopped and it's still playing because you got a little piece of it out here. Like, say if I had it like this, I'd have to cut it, right? Because then it's not gonna loop right. Now, those are the chords, guys. Let's see how they sound. Give me a second on that one, guys. Let's see how they sound. Beautiful, right? Now I'm gonna go to Triton and try to get my melody. Do you see how easy that was though? Like to just get the chords in without like like me squashing my head and trying to put chords together to see if it really works. And yeah, I could do it on my keyboard, but hey man, the more ways, the better. Alright guys, so now I'm going to bells. Because for lo-fi, I find bells is just a pretty good sound. So we're going with the Celeste, and I'm going to come up with a melody. So let's go. Let's come up with a melody. That fits it. Alright guys, so this is what I came up with so far for the melody. This is what I got. I'm keeping it simple. So now I come and I clone it, right? Now why am I cloning it? Because I'm going for another sound. Just want something a little subtle to help it out. So I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna paste, I'm gonna come, go to piano roll, and for this one, I'm just gonna slightly bring it over. Slightly. Beautiful, guys. Right? But it's not lo-fi without the effects. So let's hit the effects. Let's hit the effects. I'm going to hit the effects, guys, and I'm going to show you what effects I use. So, alright, guys. So we're back. We're back. And let me show you the effects that I hit on these two sounds. So, first up is the chords. Your typical parametric EQ. Your typical parametric EQ. Next up, RC20. Left it just how it is. I only turned down the noise a little bit because the scratch, the tape could sometimes get annoying. The vinyl could sometimes get annoying. You know, you don't want that much. And now for the melody, your EQ. Cut out some highs and cut out some lows. Boosted up the high mids a little bit. A little bit. Not that much. Not that much. Then touched it with the Valhalla reverb. 7.89 on the mix. I mean 78.9 on the mix. And a 2.17 seconds delay on the reverb. I mean a 2.17 on the decay time on the reverb, guys. Sorry about that. My bad. You know what I mean, for the audio, for the nerds out there that be like, oh man, he said delay instead of decay. Oh gosh, things happen. We move on. All right, guys. So this is how it sounds, right? Let's boost up too. Now here comes the fun part. The fun part, bass. Let's add the bass in. So we're going straight to one of my favorite basses, the funk bass, for a good lo-fi. So I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste onto the funk bass, and I'm gonna go to piano roll, and you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. 4 is a good note. 4 is good because 4 is a little bit light and a little bit dense. Now I'm gonna cut it like how I always cut it, because you don't want the bass to hit that much. I'm gonna route it to a special track, and I'm gonna hit it later with the sound. I'm gonna hit it later with a little bit of the sauce, you know? Let's hit it right now. So how I get to tuck the bass for lo-fi even more is this simple trick, guys. This simple trick. You hear that? Now you get more of the heart of the bass. And that's all you need for lo-fi. Now, the good part. The good part. Alright, guys, so we are on to the drums. We are on to the drums. And it's going to be this simple. We're not doing nothing too crazy. You want to look for a hi-hat that, you know, is one of your favorites, one of your go-tos. You're going to come, you're going to fill in 2 steps. You're going to go to piano roll. That, right? So right now, I'm gonna mix two rim shots together to make the snare. First, second thing is second. We come over here, we hit the shift. We hit the shift. Now I know why it was slowing down. It needed charge. These laptops and their chargers are just like, they're very synonymous with each other. Now, to give it that lo-fi snare sound, that sauce, that little, you know what I mean, that little bit of juice that it needs. See how I do? See how I do it, guys? Just a little piece of reverb. It's a little piece. I can't even see it with my eyes how I'm doing it, but I can see my fingers. I can't see the amount, but I can see my fingers. Just a little piece, guys. All right. Now, right? So it goes. Yep. And if you were to ask me, we're done. You know what type of time it is now. We're gonna play the beat. And if you haven't yet, be sure to drop a like. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.